Good morning. Sorry, I know the lighting is probably a bit weird in my face. I have my first immersion Zoom call in 3 minutes, so that's exciting. I don't know how it's gonna go. I hope it goes well. So I'll check in with you after that, and then I'm gonna start my day at work. I have plenty to do to keep me busy. I did a little bit of data viz stuff last night, so I'll try and remember to show you that too. So welcome to my day. Day 7, can you believe it? Today is 1 week of doing this. And it also, right when I'm done with the Zoom call is when my first YouTube video is gonna go live. So that's crazy. Okay, I just finished my Zoom call. It was so delightful. I am so glad that I did that. We just had a lovely chat about life and making art and trying to figure out how to do this whole thing while working full-time and dealing with other life stuff. And like a lot of our conversation was about doing this at our own pace, you know, like there's a lot of pressure in the art world, especially among folks who are selling you classes and stuff like that, to be able to do this full time, you know, or there's at least you're being sold the dream, right? Of like, you can do this, you can make $100,000 doing this if you just do these 12 steps or whatever. And you know, if you've been watching my channel, you know kind of my philosophy, especially in the last year or so. I know I've been gone for like 7 months, but I have been taking the time to step back and be like, I'm just going to focus on my own art, like figuring out what feels good to me, figuring out what I like making, and, you know, leaning into the fact that like I do have a full-time job right now and like I do have income from other sources, and that is funding my life. And it's okay to take it slow, take it at your own pace, and just do what feels right and what feels good. So yeah, but we also talked about putting yourself out there, like being on YouTube, and how not overthinking it is really important, which is what I'm trying to do in this series, and how there's so much value in showing up as a beginner and as someone who doesn't really know what they're doing. That's how I feel all the time, that I don't know what I'm doing with my art, with making YouTube videos, with whatever. But like those are the people I resonate with too, is like when I see me in them, right? So anyway, this is just some encouragement to you if you also need to hear this and you're like all in your head about maybe not feeling like you're qualified to talk about something, or like feeling the imposter syndrome. You have value in your experiences and in what you have to say, and people will connect with you. So if there's like part of your heart that is feeling tugged towards sharing about your experiences, I really encourage you to do it. I think it was so amazing to talk to like a real human who watches my videos, who's like not someone in my real life, in my immediate world, to know that like my story resonated with somebody. I don't know. That's amazing. And I know you all, like there's so many of you who will talk in the comments and stuff, and we'll have communications in my comments or like on Instagram DMs. And there's a few of you who are always there, and you're so kind, and like we'll email and stuff. And so there's a few of you who have really been there, but like it's different to talk face to face with somebody. So I'm excited to do more of these immersion Zoom calls, and I'll try and figure out if there's another way that I can incorporate these, like to be able to talk to some of you more. Like maybe one day down the line when I'm like ready and have my life together a little bit more. There's always been an inkling that like, oh, doing some kind of like low-key Patreon would be pretty cool. Like something really, you know, like $5 a month or less or something like that. And I probably couldn't do shipped out stuff. I know myself, and I cannot mail stuff out every month, but like to do maybe a bonus video and like a monthly Zoom call together would be so great. I would love to talk to all of you who are watching these. So let me know if that's something that piques your interest at all. So I'll think about it. But anyway, isn't this lighting so beautiful in here this morning? I love these are south-facing windows. And so throughout, especially in the morning, the light in here is so lovely. It makes me joyous. But anyway, I need to get to work now. I think I only have 1 meeting today, so I'm very excited about that. But I do have prep that I need to do for it. I'm gonna do that, and then later on today, hopefully, I can show you the data viz stuff that I was working on. It's about bees, so that's very fun. And yeah, I'll touch base with you a little bit later. So time to work now though. While I have good lighting here too, I wanted to have a moment for this sweater. This is a sweater that my mom knit me. I don't actually know the pattern. I'm talking about this because I know in my very first video in my daily vlog series here, I showed you the sweater that I'm knitting, but this one my mom knit for me. And I hope you can see the whole thing here. I love it. It's like boxy and drop shoulder, and it has long arms. Like I have long arms, and so the sleeves are long enough for me, which is rare in my clothes that I normally wear. It's knit with alpaca. So it was actually really cool. We went to an alpaca farm when we were camping one time, and my mom bought yarn from those alpaca who we saw, and then she made this sweater out of it. So I only wear it when it's really cold because it's very warm and cozy, but it's perfect for a day like today. And yeah, I just wanted to show it off for a second, give the sweater a moment here in case any of you are knitters and appreciate this kind of thing. So I'll ask my mom what the pattern is called because I don't actually know, but I love it. I love it. I don't mind my cat eating food right here. This is Pumpkin. So I just finished a meeting, which is, like I said, my only meeting today. So very nice. But I checked my phone after my meeting and I almost got a little teary-eyed because my video on YouTube has been up for a little bit. And I just posted like a little thing on my Instagram story to be like, I'm quietly, cautiously, excitedly kind of back. And so many of you, I'm getting kind of emotional talking about it. It's like people are saying they've been thinking about me and how I haven't been gone, or they've been, looking forward, or I have been gone and they've been looking forward to hearing about like what's going on in my life. And someone was like, one of my like Instagram friends, she's, I don't know if she watches my YouTube videos, but she said, "You're back. I was thinking about you and I hadn't seen you post in a bit." And like, I don't know. Sorry, I didn't expect to like cry on here, but it's really such a beautiful thing to know that there are people out there thinking about you. Like, you guys are so kind and that's so thoughtful, and it helps it feel really real too, because like, at the end of the day, like the reality is that I'm alone, and well, I'm not alone, I have cats all over me, but I'm alone in my room talking to a camera. Right? But on the other side of this is all of you, and like this is why I love YouTube, is because I connect with my people who I watch, and I feel like I know them. I know that's like the parasocial relationship thing, but like I love connecting with people in this way and like understanding other people's lives and their journeys and their highs and lows and all of that. So that's why it's so important to share this stuff. Someone commented on that video saying like that she said she found me during my hiatus, and she was basically saying like it's okay to be away and to set things down and to come back to them and whatever. And I don't know. In case you need to hear that too, I want to share that to say it's okay if you need to step away for a little bit and come back. It's not a race at all. It's not a race against yourself or against anybody else. When it's time, it's time. And when it's not time, it's not time. And that's okay. So anyway, sorry, that was unexpected, but I just wanted to share that little emotional reaction I had. As challenging as it can be and like embarrassing and whatever, and to share videos on YouTube or just to put yourself out there on the internet, I think that the pros outweigh the cons a million times. Yeah. So now I'm thinking even more about ways to connect with you all, like a Patreon Zoom thing or something like that. I would really, really, really love to like see your faces and talk to you. So, okay. Anyway, I have an email I need to send. I need to get back into this headspace here for my work, but wow, just thank you. You guys, you're the best. Now my cat is eating a cardboard box, so I need to go intervene. Okay, bye. It's time for me to get food. That's what I was coming down here to say. It's like 1 p.m. Okay, it's 12:35 and I haven't eaten and I would like to. So I'm gonna do that. I need to think about what I wanna do for dinner because I mentioned yesterday I'm going to a concert tonight. Not like anything crazy. It's a little Irish band that's playing at like my grandma's church. But like my family's going, my cousins and stuff are going. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. But that is I need to leave by like 6:30 or something like that. And so I would rather have dinner like done. So I might take a look and see what I can prep now to be ready for dinner time tonight. So yes, we shall see what we have going on. I'll let you know. Hello. Sadly, no footage of me cooking today because I was like cutting salmon and I was like, no one wants to see me handling raw fish, probably. I mean, I don't know, maybe you do. But I just wanted to do it really quickly anyway and get it done because I'm still working. I need to go back. So I just had that. I just prepped my salmon. Most of it went in the freezer. I have a whole fillet, but some of it stayed out and I'm marinating it for my dinner tonight. So that should be good. That was quick and easy. And then for my lunch today, I did the same thing that I did yesterday, which was those like chicken Caesar wraps on that cottage cheese wrap thing that I made yesterday. And they're so good. Like seriously, I really recommend these. And I stored them, like if you saw yesterday's vlog, I kind of overbaked it a little, so it was a little bit crispy, but I stored it in an airtight container overnight, just like out. And I don't know, after sitting there for a day, it's a little more malleable. Like, can you see here? It's a little, it's not crispy and hard. So yeah, so I have these wraps with like avocado and tomato and Parmesan and chicken and spinach and arugula. So good. A little bit of cheese. And then from H Mart the other day, I got some kimchi. So I needed some fermented goodness in my life. So I'm gonna go eat this. And now it's time to go back to work. Okay, bye. Bye. This is an awkward angle, but oh well. I just finished up work. I just signed off. It's 5:41 and I need to be like at my cousin's in like an hour. So I'm gonna go cook that salmon that I marinated at lunchtime and have some dinner. And then I'll head over to that concert. So that's fun. We'll see what the vibes are because last I heard we were like, well, we'll take 2 cars in case some people want to do stuff after and if other people don't. And I'm like, what are we doing after? Can you tell? I'm like so old. I'm not. I'm 27. But I'm like, after? But it's a Friday night, you know? So I suppose people do things in the evening. Couldn't be me. I'm like, I'm gonna bring my knitting to this thing. Which is that the concert is at like 8, so it's probably like 8 to 9, and I'm like, I'll bring my knitting and call it an evening. So anyway, I had to change my clothes because I was on this treadmill thing for like a long time. I think I was on there for like maybe 2.5 hours and I was sweating. This treadmill has like an incline thing and I was using it. So no regrets, but like, wow, I was really warm, but I'm quite cold now. So anyway, dinner time. Let's go make some salmon. I don't know if I'll bring you along, but I'll at least show you what it looks like at the end. Final plate here. Can you see? I added some of those carrots and cucumbers that I sliced the other day just because they were in the fridge and I needed to eat them. But honestly, this came together in like 10 minutes. It was amazing. It was so quick. So I'm gonna watch something while I eat my dinner and then get ready to go to this little concert. So cheers.
I think I'm gonna do a test print with this design.
Hi, sunshine. I love you too. Yeah, I do. I love you.
Drive safely, don't slip on the ice, and we'll see you around somewhere. Don't forget to pick up a flyer for that trip if you're interested. And go on. Thanks, God bless you. See you next time.